What's good, everybody? Welcome, the first episode of the VIP room. I'm here with my dog, Lucas, and, the first special guest, Giants edge rusher, Jihad Ward, aka Hottie. What's good, bro? How you feeling, bro?
Trent, what's up, bro? What's up, Luke? How y'all doing, man?
I'm
Good,
good,
man.
bro.
We
I'm
good.
good. Appreciate you for coming on, Let's get right to it, though. So, of
Oh
course,
yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna start it off with like now, just basically just the start of your career. So like, what was your recruiting process going through while you was in high school and stuff?
Well, first off, as soon as I want to start off with this, I was a wide receiver and a safety starting off with everything. And
Yeah.
then next thing you know, all the recruiting process, I really ain't had the grades to do all that stuff. I used to cut class and do all types of stuff in there in school. Man, I would just like the only time I go to school was game day, you know what I mean? But I regretted going to JUCO, you know what I'm saying? And we want to tell these young cats out there, man, just keep your grades up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I see all my friends, you know what I mean, get D1 scholarships, and I'm the only one that didn't. So I had to take the harder route to go to JUCO. So, but the recruiting process is just like really everybody in high school, you know what I mean? Everybody got talent, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's really the grades, coming from high school and stuff like that. That's what I would say for my biggest point that I emphasize a lot coming to this game and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Anybody can play football. You just gotta get those grades up, man. So, man, after that, I went to JUCO and it was a little rough JUCO status and that. So I just went over there and did 2 years because I wasn't eligible coming out of high school, so I had to do 2 years and stuff like that. So that's when I graduated from there, and I got my diploma to go to University of Illinois. So it was just a big thing, but it was a tough road, but man, I still remember those times, and it was kind of rough, but if I could regret it, I would have made sure I had my grades up so I can really spend time of having that 4 year or that 5 year college experience. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure. Well, speaking of the JUCO life, because a lot of players don't like a lot of college recruits, they don't go through JUCO, and when they do, they always talk about. A lot of them say it's a rough experience. So, how would you give like your JUCO experience when you went to the JUCO?
man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like catching the bus and the boat and the train from New York. You know what I'm saying? So every time I'm at the Giants now, so it's like every time when I on that field and stuff like that, or if I even look at the New York skyline, I remember them days. Like I did 2 years. So I'm gonna give you the whole rundown how this shit really go.
Hmm.
Well, first off, I wake up in the morning. This is crazy because I wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? To get on that early in the morning bus. The whole process. I don't have no money. So just imagine I'm going through this whole process without no damn money.
Hmm.
So I went there. Back in the days, you had high school passes, and usually the bus driver let you in there for free.
Hmm.
Right.
So long story short, you know what I mean, to let you go in there for free early in the morning, take a roughly about like 30 minutes to get to this South Ferry station and stuff like this. So I'm at the ferry. The ferry is already free, but that take like 45 minutes of your time, sometimes an hour in the morning because those cargo boats be going across in the mornings. They got to do their shipments or whatever. So we wait about there. I said 45 minutes or 30 minutes to get to Times Square. I mean South Times Square and stuff like that. So other than that, I don't have no money. So now I gotta hop my ass over the machine. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all know in New York, a lot of people be hopping over machines and stuff like that. I gotta
Right.
worry about the cops. Even they're gonna lock my ass up and stuff like that. So I hop over the train. Not to mention, it's not just me. It's like 20 of us from different states doing the same process as I'm doing. So now sometimes we get on the express, I would say the 2 train or the one, you know what I mean? Most of the time I get on the 1 train, but if I really got to hurry up, get on the 2 train. We get off at 28th Street Station. Now, 28th Street Station, I had to walk like at least like 5 long blocks, 7 long blocks to leave. It's a soccer field. I think it's around Fifth Avenue. It's a
Hmm.
soccer field right then and there. So we'll just leave our cleats and stuff right there and then go another 4 blocks to go to the storage. There's a storage right down the street. I think it's Life Storage. I forgot what storage it was. but that's where our equipment was at. You know what I'm saying? We had our numbers and stuff on there to get our stuff in there. So once we got our equipment, we had to walk those 4 blocks or 5 blocks back to the facility, to the field. It's not a football field, fellas. It's a soccer field. And it's not just like soccer field where you just no trespassing. This stuff is public.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
illegal.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm in a public soccer field, you know what I mean? Some homeless people on there working out or washing up and shit like that. I'm in the soccer field, you know what I mean? There's people playing soccer in there, and sometimes we'll have time, for practice to see what time we got practice. You know what I mean? We can't interfere with it. We got to have a permission to what time we have to practice on. So we practicing and shit. At the practice and all that, we finished practice. Now we dirty. So we got to go in there. We got to take our equipment, shoulder pads, helmets, and all that stuff back to the storage. After that, like I said, those 5 long ass blocks. So once we get the stuff back to the storage, we already got our stuff like school belongings and stuff like that. We got our cleats situated and all that. Now we got to walk from 28th Street Station, that little long mile from the field. Now we got to walk all the way down these long, like, I would say like at least 8 blocks to Bali's. Back in the day, it used to be a Bali's. And now it's LA Fitness, you know what I mean, down the street. It's near 34th Street Station. So 34th Street Station, we had to walk all the way down there. We're dirty. We got lift weights and stuff like that, wash up. That's our wash up. You know what I mean? You know how usually, Trent, when we used to, at the practice, we wash up
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's our wash up. Because once I'm in Times Square, I'm in Times Square. So it's like, ain't like I can't go back home and wash my ass. You know what I mean? That's a whole another hour and some change going back home to go back to class. So we had to have, what I mean? I didn't have full scholarship. I had partial scholarship. So long story short, it's like at least they could do is give us Bali membership. So we did that. We washed up. Now we got class around by like, I would say around by like 11:30, sometimes 11:30, sometimes 10:30. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say 10:30. I would say 11:30. So we'll go to class. Not to mention, again, Trent, Luke, I don't got no money. So sometimes I probably ask head coach, yo, coach, let me get $1.50 or something. Let me get $2 because back in the day, it's probably $1.50 right now, but back in them days, a dollar slice was a dollar slice. So it's like, and you get to Arizona for $1. It was 99 cents back at the time. So I'm like, all right, cool. That'll hold me over till class over. At least I ain't out here starving and stuff like that. So being as though 11, I have like 3 classes. Some people leave early. Some people only had 2 classes throughout that day. You know me, I had to have catch up with everything. So I had to do like 4 classes sometimes. I don't get out that bitch till like 8:30 or 9. So now I'm on some stuff like classes over and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get back on this damn train to go back home? You know what I'm saying? It's nighttime now. So it's really crazy. So now I gotta worry about the cops on 42nd Street. Give me 1 second. I gotta worry about the cops on 42nd Street. Or if the cops is too hot, I would have to get on 28th Street. You know what I mean? Because I know it ain't no cops there. Some people get booked, like get locked up with handcuffs and stuff like that on 34th Street. So if 42nd Street hot, I ain't going to 42nd Street. I'm going to 34th Street. If 34th Street is hot, I'm going to go to 28th Street because I know for sure there ain't going to be no cops over there. But I'm testing 34th Street to like, yo, don't nobody want to walk from goddamn 40th Street all the way down to 28th Street. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really a life decision whether what you want to do, unless they're going to lock your ass up. So being as though, all right, let's just say I made it. Some people got booked. Some people got locked up, hopping over the train and stuff like that because, them undercover cops and stuff like that. I got on the train. Come to find out, I would say around by like 10 o'clock or 10:30. I got to wait for the ferry. Now, at nighttime, the ferry is like an hour at night times. You know what I'm saying? So you miss that motherfucker, you miss it. It is what it is. So I come home. You know what I mean? After the ferry, take like an hour home. Now it's 11 o'clock or 11:10. Now I got to figure out how the fuck I'm going to get back on this bus. Remember I told you I started off from the bus, getting to the ferry?
Yeah.
Now I got to figure out how to get on this bus because now you can't really show your ID. You can't show your high school ID at no motherfucking like 11 o'clock. So now you just gotta you gotta either throw some pennies on that shit, or you just gotta like do like coins, like quarters and stuff like that. So I did that whole process, and sometimes they'll let you go. Sometimes they'll call the cops like, "Hey, boy ain't pay his fare. You know what I mean? Let's lock him up." Some people get caught, some people don't. Out of my 2 years process, I ain't get caught. I probably got caught twice. I got caught twice hopping over the machine in the train station at 34th Street, and you had to go to Flatbush to pay my $100 fine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get back to the crib sometimes even 12 o'clock, but some late nights probably at 1. And that's every day, including weekends. And I did that shit for 2 years, yo.
Nah, that JUCO life is crazy. Like
Yeah,
it's
I would
kind
say, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I would
of
say some JUCOs got it good. Some JUCOs, you got ASA, you got Nassau, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got Monroe, you got it's a lot of JUCOs out there that give you some type of full scholarship, especially down south. Them south schools and JUCO, that's all they know is football. It's football city down south. So it's like, yeah, most majority they gonna get the most treatment, you know what I mean, compared to East or West and stuff like that. But I had to get it from the muscle, man. So, but I couldn't really be bitching like that. So it's like, because I got other people that's next to me. So it's like we all had the same dream. Because we wasn't trying to go back to Philadelphia. It was either this or Philadelphia. And I wasn't gonna go back. I'm pretty sure you know how Philadelphia is. So I had to do what I had to do, man.
I don't know. Yo, Bama, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, let's say the Jihad. This is Bama. It's my dog.
Man, what's up, man?
What's
Yeah.
good, big dog? I'm just here after work, dog. I work up at a junior college, so that's funny. You giving the JUCO struggle, because shit, I was once in that shit too. And like you said, dog, it's get out. I went to one of the better JUCOs. You know what I mean? They pretty much like set you up like for success to be comfortable. So that's like sometimes like it's good. Because like if you from somewhere like where we from, where you part of that life where you can fall victim to that life or whatever, it's good because it's a good reset. So it's like really what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Some kids fall victim because, like I said, you can come out here, you can smoke weed, you can fall off with the bitch. It's 7-to-1 females out here, so it's easy to come out here and fall off and just do bare minimum. And bare minimum here, you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get you to the next level. So that's what I be trying to help these kids to do. Out here in that because like you say, bro, like it is a struggle, but I mean, if you really want it, bro, you will make it up out of that. In my opinion, if you really want it, like dog, I see these kids every day, man. Like, and I know y'all boys. I see the work y'all put in, bro. I played Division II, I played arena ball, all of that, bro. I seen some real demons, bro. I see the work y'all put in to get to the level y'all get to. You know what I'm saying? I see kids talk every day about, oh, they lead, they D1, they this, and it's like, bro, you think that, bro? I just like, bro, you just think them boys is a joke out there. You think they're a joke?
Yeah, most motherfuckers want it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. And then on top of that, throughout that whole process of this JUCO shit, some motherfuckers left. And then on top of that, my school, my junior college wasn't nationally accredited. It was only credited to New York. It was either Syracuse or some other D1 AA school in New York. It wasn't no goddamn Tennessee. I had letters from Tennessee, Washington, West Virginia, you know what I'm saying? All them type of schools. I could have went anywhere, but my school wasn't nationally credited, which meaning my ass would have been a freshman in school and a junior in college. Like I would have been a freshman in school and I would have been a junior on the field.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody not doing that shit. I'm not starting over again. So I took it upon myself. It didn't matter what school I was going to go to because I already had the film. I was just trying to see whoever was going to set my damn credits, to be honest with you. It was either West Virginia or Illinois. I chose Illinois because they were the most one. I said, listen, whoever give me the most credits, I'm fucking going. Like I wasn't going to sit around here and be all around the bush. I really wasn't in the limelight how many rings these guys got, what person that's in the league that went there. I didn't care. I was going to leave my legacy with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't care who was there. You know what I mean? Oh, they had Bruce Irvin in West Virginia. Oh, they had Gino. I didn't care.
Well,
who was going to set Jihad Ward's credits the most?
Right.
Because for sure I wasn't Illinois. All them schools, Fucking schools is hard. I wasn't trying to do that shit over again.
Yeah, well,
Not me. And I ain't even like school like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you because I don't like school either. Well, speaking
Yeah.
on like your transition to JUCO, 'cause I think you was one of the top players like around like after your JUCO stuff. So like, how did you feel like you going on official visits and like you going to visit West Virginia, Illinois, compared to you just at a JUCO struggling like 2 years ago? So like,
I would say, when you first get your feet wet with all the recruiting process and everybody coming to you and showing you some love, and it's like I really didn't care. I really didn't care about the whole. I was just so thankful of how everything was going because and plus I was in a tough situation, especially with me. My big brother got killed. You know what I mean? He got shot 17 times. So I was just really just focused on like, man, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna go all in. Especially with the credit situation, I was like, man, if nobody ain't gonna set my credits, man, I'm gonna be back to Philly because, transferring from JUCO to JUCO, that shit kind of goofy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nobody want to transfer to another JUCO, and then you have to get approved from NCAA, grade sugar rate. Nobody got time for that shit. It's even, listen, take advantage of these years. You know what I'm saying? So I would say for me, it was just like, all right, I've seen all the field. I've seen the football fields. I've seen all the locker rooms. That shit all cute. Listen, I need to go somewhere where I feel needed. And that's the problem with these young boys. These young boys, they be so busy worry about this this limelight shit. Like, you know what I mean? Especially like they see Alabama, they see all these other schools. You got to understand this generation now, college is treating shit like the league. And these motherfucking NFL league coaches, sometimes they go back to college. So you're already getting paid in the league. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're going to treat you just like the league. And sometimes they might not make cuts. That's the only thing. They don't cut people in the league. In college. So what they do is, well, if you're not good, you're not going to play. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to invest this other guy that's nice and try to make him go to the league. You know what I mean? It's a crazy world because you got kids making millions of dollars off this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how a lot of people, they making like millions. You know what I mean? And I would say to the young fellas, man, go somewhere where you feel needed, man. Don't go nowhere because your friends going there. No. Go somewhere where it's needable. That's what I realized that. I'm not saying that Illinois needed me, but it's like I would say it was a better chance going over there because they needed people right away.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what I mean? I think if I would have went to West Virginia, I probably would have made a name of myself over there too. But it's like I was just going for the most of my credits, man. And that was the top two teams that needed me. Tennessee, they want me. You know what I'm saying? Washington wanted me. Mostly all the SEC schools, they wanted me. I needed to go somewhere where I felt needed, and that's I made a good decision on that.
Yeah, for sure. I like
that. So you talked about how you were a wide receiver and safety in high school, and you kind of played both sides in JUCO. What made you settle down and play defensive end for the rest of your career?
Well, I wanted to smack the shit out of people. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to smack the shit out of people. And when I was young, I used to be going through a lot of shit. So I was just like, I'd be wanting to hit motherfuckers on the field. So it's like, I'm like, damn, as I get bigger, no 285-pound tight end really. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, all right, I'm getting bigger. I don't want to run routes. I can't run routes. But coach was like, man, you don't want to be no D lineman. I said, yeah, I don't care. I be wanting to smack motherfuckers, this and that and the third. You know what I mean? I'm telling coach that. So they put me in D lineman like my second year at JUCO. And I was I still was playing D lineman my freshman year. I was just grooving into it because they liked the way I was hitting people. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, man, your ass can play everywhere on that line. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just get that tight end shit up. And I did because, D-line make more money than tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. And that wide receiver shit, I still got the footwork. You know what I'm saying? I just use it for footwork and all that stuff. And I'm still quick. So eventually, I just play all positions, man. And that's how I really I was just getting bigger and bigger. So I just had to get out of that position. And really, it took a time where it's like I really had to use what position do I really want to play as I get older. Because as a kid, it was either basketball or football. I was getting letters at basketball, but it's not like football. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be 6'6". Would you rather be 6'6" in the NFL, or would you rather be 6'6" in the NBA?
In the NFL.
Yeah,
Exactly. So it's like that. It's prime time. You know what I mean? Size really don't matter no more in the league, but it's like back in the day, if you was a big boy, you for sure was definitely going to go to the league.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you know,
Hey.
go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
So this is one thing I want to ask, because like I say, I'm up at the junior college, so I got to fast forward you a little bit. So you had to go to junior college. What did you start to do, or what breakthrough did you have to when it was like, yeah, you can really go D1 with this, and you really can go to the league with this? Like, what did you start to do that you wasn't doing in high school, or maybe you didn't get a chance to let it be shown because you switched positions? But like, what clicked, or like what was you doing outside of like what you was already, practicing all that lifting weights? Like, what else did you start to do to really evolve you into that monster that like you was like, yeah, I really can get paid off of this shit? You know what I'm saying?
I just seen all my friends, mostly, I had friends in the streets, but the positive friends, out of the negative friends that wasn't going to be shit, you know what I'm saying, on the corner, this and the third, I'm not going to say ain't going to be shit, but I would say the positive friends that was doing something with their life, I would say them guys, you know what I mean, they motivated me, because I'm like, bro, if they can get a scholarship, and I'm really close to this dude, like, I can get a scholarship, you know what I'm saying? And, in Philadelphia, I was born with negativity, so it's like, I was on the mindset, I ain't going to fuck back at all. No question. Like, it's too many gunshots, it's too much shit going on. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I told Mom this too. I said, Mom, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't going back to this shit. And especially when my brother passed away. But the real click is like, it really wasn't a click. It was like, we bound to do this shit because like I seen all my friends, and some of my friends in JUCO that was from Philadelphia, they ain't go to the league. But it's like, we was all doing it to do something out of it. Most of the time we all did it because we didn't want to go back to the bullshit. You know what I mean? We didn't want to go back to the trenches. So it's like, we look at Times Square as like, we made it. You know what I'm saying? We look at Times Square, anything you can imagine how your life of a dream that you want to live in, that's how we looked at it. And we ain't even had no fucking money. So it was just like, we looked at it like that. We wasn't going to go back to Philadelphia. No way whatsoever. I ain't going back to no corners. I ain't got to watch no bullets flying around. I don't got to, I don't got to be having my awareness. So it's like, I was just trying to get out, man. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing for me. And if I got to do 2 years without no transportation, without no food sometimes, and waiting on Mom to have them food stamps to click in every month, I was bound to do it. As long as I had my grades, you know what I mean? I was taking serious about my grades. You mean to tell me the only thing I had to do was get my grades up to get out of this shit? I'm doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I had to do what I had to do, man. At the end of the day, man, I was just being a leader. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people. I seen a lot of people be trapping and stuff like that. I was just out there on the field running, staying in shape. You know what I mean? Or it's negative stuff in the past. You know what I mean? I just did what I had to do. I had to get on the Temple field on Broad Street, run, all that, do what I gotta do to get right. You know what I mean? The click was really for me to like, I gotta get out of here, man. So that was my click.
Sure. Now, like going like back to your college career, like, so I know Bama has been through this, and I know you for sure has been through this. So for me, when it came to fall camp, like I felt like it was hell, but like compared to y'all though, y'all had the two-a-days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you feel? Like, how was that like environment, that experiments where you're going through two-a-days and it's kind of you there for 3 weeks and it feel like you there for 3 months? So how was your fall camp experience?
My fall camp, we talking about college, right?
Yeah, college.
I would say my two days of camp, man, it's just like, man, it was just like, get this shit out the way. You know, man, I'm more of a get it out the way type dude. You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
just gotta prepare. Sometimes you don't be feeling like doing it, but you gotta do it anyway if you really want to chase your dream and do what you want to do. Sometimes, now I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I used to be like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this shit. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. But it's like, what's that's gonna solve, y'all? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like the young people, you got to communicate more, you know what I mean, with your brothers. You know what I mean? Everybody got to come together as one, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't be knowing what people be going through in life, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like my communication skills, if I had better communication skills back in the day in college, all the tour days that you talking to me about, all the stuff that I thought was hard, oh, I'll be unbreakable. It's the communication for me, you know what I mean? Because with those tour-day practices, you're going through life at home. You're going through a life with this school shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just got to find people to talk to. You got to have people in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're in college, you feel like you be by yourself. You ain't by yourself because everybody going through the same time as you. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, when you're going through those tour-day practice, man, you just got to keep going hard. You know what I mean? The competition, you ain't going to stop competing. That's just coming from a man. You just got to really, when you're done with competing and all that stuff, that's when the part when you have a mindset where it's like, you know, somebody to talk to off the field issues. A lot of people stop doing stuff mostly off the field. On the field, you caught up in the moment. Your adrenaline is rushing. You can't wait to get out there sometimes. Even when you're tired, you got to do what you got to do. When you're tired, you don't feel like doing it. Eventually, a second series, you're gonna click into like, all right, cool, it's ready to ball now. That was a slow start, but it's time to ball. All right, first practice in the morning, that was kind of corny as shit. I ain't feel like practicing, but tonight I'm gonna give these motherfuckers all I got because I ain't feel like doing it in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta have a switch on button, man. You just gotta communicate. That's gonna go out your day. You know?
Yeah, for sure. You know, you had a pretty good career at Illinois, and you impressed a lot of people at the Senior Bowl. Like I always dreamed about being a Senior Bowl when I was playing, and I know a lot of people like the Senior Bowl. So, what was your experience at the Senior Bowl there? Like seeing all the top talent there, and you going against all the players that's at the Senior Bowl. Like, what was your experience there?
I was experiencing it. It's crazy because, like, you know, I used to see all the Big Ten. I see a lot of Shalik Calhouns, a lot of Joey Bosa's. You know what I'm saying? I used to, uh, I used to be in there like, damn, that's Joey Bosa right there. You know, that's where everybody was running, but Ohio State. You know what I mean? I used to see all the legends, all the primetime superstars out there. So I was like, damn, I'm seeing everybody. Carson Wentz was my not roommate, but he was next door to me. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of good players. Yeah. Also, Sterling Shepard was in my class, so we bumped heads, and we was like this. When I first met Sterling Shepard, that's how I mean. I'm sure you already know. That's why we always act alike because we can relate. But I was just like all the top dogs, man. It was just a blessing to be there. You know, it was just, and then it was the combine. To be honest with you, I was just looking at the sky all the time. I was like, damn, I'm really in the Senior Bowl. Because there's been times where I didn't think I was going to make it to this shit. Like, I never thought I was going to make it to the Senior Bowl, but it's really just getting through the day. You know what I mean? I really can't look at the vision. I got to get through the day first. And when I realized that, when I got invited to the Senior Bowl, I really wasn't excited like that compared to everybody was. You know what I mean? It was a blessing going over there, but I was just in there like, oh shit, I'm in the Senior Bowl. Okay. I'm a what's next type dude. I'm a what's next type dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I get a win, I don't care about that win no more. I want to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? So I got as my life goes by, I'm like, all right, cool. I went to varsity. All right, cool. I couldn't make it to D1. All right, bet. It is what it is. So I gotta go to this JUCO. I got D1. All right, I'm happy. I'm already happy. I got some fucking food in my fucking stomach because it's free food. You know what I'm saying? And it's free transportation at the University of Illinois. So I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. Then I go to the Senior Bowl. It's like, all right, I'm excited. But now it's like, all right, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Even though I had like 32 teams, it was kind of wild because like I had to get like more than 5 MRIs. And you can ask, you know what I mean, Ronnie about that shit. Yes. I'm like, it's crazy how it is. It's so busy throughout that time in the Senior Bowl because everybody want to have meetings with you, and everybody want to have like not even just a Senior Bowl, the combine. They want to have meetings to see if you know ball. So throughout that whole process, people be in there competing. People be in there, no, this is my guy. No, you had Jihad Ward yesterday. I want Jihad Ward now. Then Green Bay Packers, North Carolina Panthers. No, we got him today. No, they'll have arguments. They'll have arguments with you, whether you want to, you know what I mean, have interviews. No, because they invest and they want to invest all these millions of dollars on you. So you have to do MRIs and stuff like that, you know what I mean, to see if you're healthy and all that stuff, you know, to perform at the Senior Bowl and perform at the combine. So it's really like a betting war out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, people, I got 500 for this couch, 600 sold. This, you know what I mean? That's how it was. You know what I mean? But actually, they just like, hey, man, I want to talk to you, have interviews and stuff like that. So it's just like everybody want me, this and that, and the third. I was just so confused. And I was just out there trying to practice to see the guys out there. But everything was so busy at the Senior Bowl. You know what I mean? It was some good times over there. But we just felt like, you know, it was good times in college. It was like a college reunion. And everybody used to come at each other. Sterling Shepard here, talk his shit to his rivalry schools. And, you know, I talk shit about Northwestern and all the rivalry schools at University of Illinois. So it was just like really good. Just talking shit up there in the Senior Bowl. But it was some good times over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so what was it like, you know, getting drafted and hearing your name get called? Like, 'cause that's a big day for all the NFL players. So what was that like for you?
Oh, it was a blessing, man. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse my language. I cried like a bitch, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. I was just in there like, yo, what is going on, bro? I said, yo, I got drafted. This shit is crazy to me. But I was just in there like, I'm the only person from my hood, from North Philadelphia, like really from my neighborhood to get drafted like so high. I didn't think I was gonna be in no like commercials and stuff like that. And I was just in there like, yo, this is crazy to me. Like when I had the phone call, this is what happened. Well, first of all, I was still in school. I ain't go to no training. You know, usually when they done their season, people go to Arizona, people go to goddamn, you know, Houston, Texas, somewhere hot to go training, go to Exos. I ain't go. I was in there. I stayed at school and stuff like that. So I was just like, I'm gonna train here because they, you know what I mean? Not even just that they know my body and stuff like that. I mean, I could do my 40 here. I could do my vert there. I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't no cocky ass dude. I was just in there like, I gotta finish school. Because what if this football shit don't work? That's how I was treating it. So I was just like, I'm gonna just stay here. And the NFL, they called me. They wanted me to enter the draft and see if I can go out there and get my name called and shit like that. So I was just like, you know, I want to, but I told my agent, I said, no, I'm gonna just stay here and get my grades up. So, you know, after that, got my degree from University of Illinois. And I wasn't there with suits and ties and all that stuff, you know what I mean, with my mom's. I stayed in there at my coach crib, Mike Fair. I stayed there. And I was just waiting to get my phone call. I thought I was gonna be first, but I was high second. You know what I'm saying? I looked at the mail. Joint. It was either they showed my name, and I thought I was gonna be a Chief at first. And I was like, oh shit, I'm about to go first round. I'm about to go to the Chiefs. And every time I seen my name about to call up, my heart dropping like a motherfucker. I'm like, oh shit, what team am I gonna go to? And I think it was the Chargers that called me, and they was asking about injuries. You know what I mean? They was asking about injuries and stuff like that. Some doctors trying to make sure if I was healthy or not and stuff like that. But that every time the phone call rang, I was like, oh shit, who about to get me? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do in the middle of the process. They try to check, hey, is your foot is okay and stuff like that? Now, how is your feet? Is it a fifth metatarsal on your foot? Did you get surgery? Did you tear your ACL or you just got a scope? That's what they ask questions in the middle of the draft and stuff like that. So just got to be honest and talk to them and stuff like that. Even though they just had a whole process talking to you at the combine about your injury, they still want to make sure, because then again, they got to invest a lot of millions of dollars when you get drafted. So with that being said, I got drafted to the Oakland Raiders, and my heart was just full. I'm like, God damn. Like, I ain't even cry first. My coaches and them cried. My academic specialist cried before. They didn't even know. They could have been a doctor, so they just cried. They knew it was it. Because as soon as I closed my eyes, it was a wrap. So it's the best feeling in the world. Yeah, I ain't going to hold you. I was just in there like, damn, I really got drafted. And I really took upon myself all the stuff that I've been through. I'm crying because like all the shit that I've been through all my life. And now I took advantage of everything. And nobody didn't think I was going to make it this far, but I did.
Yeah, for sure. That's always a blessing getting drafted. So, your first year in the league. So, of course, you're getting drafted. You have mini camp, OTAs. What is like your mindset when you went through your first training camp?
My first training camp, I mean, do what I got to do. Let everybody know that I'm a dominant player. You know what I mean? That's how it is. You know what I mean? It's not really celebration. You know what I mean? They drafted you. Now you just got to put the work in. Now it's just all about competing and every day. And just, you know what I mean? Sometimes, most of the times when you got to worry about when you're a rookie, you worry about your financial things, make sure everything, because you got all this wad of cash. So it's like, all right, where my money going to? All right, I got a financial advisor. I already got my agent. Now I got to see who my financial advisor and stuff like that. Then you got to worry about home and all that, people blowing your phone up and shit and all that. And then you got girls on your nuts and all that trying to see what's up with you. And you got your friends that you don't even know about and shit trying to see what's up with you now. Like back in the day, they ain't never see what's up with you. Now, all of a sudden, they want to talk to you, make sure, yo, bro, just check it in, seeing you good. Motherfucker, you ain't talked to me since kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Like now, all of a sudden, you want to be on some shit with me. So it's like, you got to worry about, you don't have to worry about, but you got to block the noise. You got to block all the outside shit. Because that first year, everybody going to be on your top. So compared to all that shit can be crazy because it impacts a lot of these rookies. You know what I mean? But I never was a dude that got caught up in that limelight. I'm one of them dudes like, yo, bro, you never was in my life. Don't be acting like you trying to be on my life now. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't never been in the struggles. You ain't never been in my journey. So I just like, thank God I was blessed by that because I took that shit up on the rub. So, but it's just competing when you go against, you know what I mean, the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's fucking good in the league, bro. You wouldn't be in there if you wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's 2,000. It's 2,000 players compared to billions of people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to make the team, you know what I mean, to compare to a lot of motherfucking like people that's trying to take your spot. So it's like, you got to do what you got to do. And you got to do it every day in practice. You got to do it every day, including weekends, including when you have days off, treatment and stuff like that. So it's like back in the day, I was young. I ain't know nothing about that. The whole rookie experience for me, I was learning. It was a whole lot of learning. Not just being a dominant player. Everybody can compete, but it's just like the little things like, off the field issues. You know what I'm saying? Most of the problems that people be suffering their rookie times when they don't communicate. You know what I mean? People don't want to communicate. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with something, you just gotta just let it out. How many times, Trey, you've been through it and sometimes you don't be want to talk to nobody? Luke, how many times you've been through it, you just don't want to talk to nobody? Yeah, plenty of times, right? Yeah. But sometimes that was my biggest regret when I was a rookie. I ain't say shit to nobody. And one time, I was in there chilling one time. If something happened at home, I was angry. I was mad as shit. And I just shut the door and I told the whole D-line, I said, yo, on some real shit, I've been feeling a lot of little goofy shit one time. And I said, all y'all gotta rumble me type shit. He said, anybody got a problem with me, let that shit out now. I wanted to fight everybody. Yeah. Like, it's been times where at the Oakland Raiders, I flipped tables. It's been times where I did crazy shit over there. I went home, the GM, the owner called me back. Marshawn Lynch was like, yo, Jihad good? Yo, is he straight? Yo, go check on little bro. But it's like, yo, you just got to communicate with them fellas. Ain't nobody against you, man. Everybody, you know what I mean? Even though it's a competitive sport and it's more older now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody out there try to get you, you know what I mean? Don't assume too much. If you know what I mean? That's the answer that I would try to say. You can't assume in this game. You just got to keep communicating more and just let everybody know, like, you know what I mean, what's really, because whatever you went through, some people done it. Whether your mom, whether some having the mom dukes, whether having something to your folks, or if you having some girl drama, or any problem that you got, somebody in that facility been through that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only person that's from the hood that been through it. You ain't the only person that's going through a lot of shit that y'all going through probably right now and stuff like that. That's why, like, one time, I had a situation, and I just blank. I didn't even blank out. As I get older, as I start communicating more, and I was like, man, something happened at home and shit, this and that, the third. And out of 5 people was like, bro, I had the same shit yesterday, or I had the same shit last week, bro. And I was like, oh shit, now we on the same page. So what I'm trying to say is everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody went through that, man. You just got to find out who went through that to actually, how did they solve their problem? So that was my whole rookie experience, man. It wasn't really I was going to compete my ass off regardless. It was really how people was moving out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Bama, you got you want anything you want to ask?
Oh, y'all got it for real.
Nah,
hey, he hitting it right on the head. You a real ass dude, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You really spitting that real.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh, listen, I told Trent I got the answers to all your problems. Listen, I've been through. I ain't gonna say I've been through it all, but I've been through it all. When it comes to competing the rookie year, when it comes to motherfucking like getting bounced around, and not you only gotta ask me questions. Now since we're talking about this shit, I'm gonna keep going. Cause like instead of communication and all that stuff, you're gonna worry about some people about this league. One thing I learned about this league shit, this league gonna hit your ass, it's gonna hit adversity early in your career, middle, or late. It don't matter. Your ass gonna get got in this league when it hit like on adversity tip, whether it's fame, whether it's injuries, or whether, you know what I mean? One thing, how I lasted so long in this league, you can't control what's going on upstairs. I tell everybody this shit every time. Some people in this league, they get mad they don't get no reps. Some people in this league get mad because they're not the shining star, this and then the third. No, you do your job and take advantage of all your opportunities out there. If they don't got your ass, and on third down, you take advantage of your first and second downs if you're out there. Sometimes if your ass is only on third down and you ain't getting no first and second down reps, then you need to take advantage of your third. You know what I mean? You just got to keep trying. I've seen a lot of people lead this league with attitude. I've seen a lot of people ain't in this league because they just can't have it their way. You ain't never gonna have it your way. You know what I'm saying, Trent? That's what I learned about all this shit. Early in my career, I had a lot of injuries in my career when I was a Raider. And, you know, I got traded to the Cowboys, which I got claimed to the Colts. And I had a significant injury where I broke my ankle and I tore both my MCLs all in one play. And when I did that shit, and it was just like, this will really click me. As I go through all these injuries early in my career, I was on some shit where it's like, damn, bro, I've been going through all these injuries. And people beg me for money, and people just be asking me for shit. And people not in my life that want to be in my life and all that stuff. And every time I'm an open-hearted person. I used to break my neck for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I make sure everybody was straight. You know what I'm saying, Lucas? So I was just in there like, all right, cool. I really got to step aside. When I got injured, when I got hurt and I was laying in the hospital bed, I looked at myself for 5 fucking minutes and I said, yo, who really there for me when I'm fucked up out here? You know what I'm saying? And I really had to choose who really was there. It ain't like I'm evaluating, but it was just like, bro, not even just there supporting me. I didn't care about support. I never had support when I was a young kid. You know what I'm saying? My mom ain't never went to my games as a kid, but I ain't bitch about it because she had other responsibilities. You know what I mean? It's 5 of us. My dad was never in my life. So it's like, all right, cool. Do I sit around here and complain? No, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and get it for myself to make sure my family's straight. You know what I'm saying? But as that whole process, as this league shit, man, whether you get cut or traded and stuff like that, I want these NFL guys to enjoy this shit. I want everybody in this league to enjoy it because I'm tired of seeing NFL players leaving this league with regret. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I said is because I see a lot of NFL players are mentally fucked up out here, whether it's suicide, whether it's on drugs, whether it's going through a lot of shit going at home. You know what I'm saying, Trent? And I preach this shit every time because you don't know, life is too short, man. You don't know when you're going to leave this world. One play can change your life. You don't know, you know what I mean? That's why you got to give it your all every play, even when you're tired. That's what I tell people every time. I want people to enjoy this shit because, you know, I tell this shit to myself. You know what I mean? Trent, you see me in these practices. Why does Jihad Ward got so much energy? Why does Jihad Ward, you know, man, he crazy, he this and that. No, I'm not crazy. I'm enjoying this shit. Back in the day, I didn't enjoy this shit. I'm enjoying it now. Why? Because, like, I'm not going to sit around here and leave this shit with regret. People be out here be going through it, man. I don't understand it. You just can't control what's going on up them stairs. They picture how they wanted to be, the rosters and cuts and all that stuff. That's their decision. At the end of the day, it's 31 other motherfucking teams out there. You know what I'm saying? And whether I got selected at the Raiders, I know it was 31 other teams that liked the Jihad Ward. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't over. So, but all you have to do is don't let these motherfuckers break you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can't.
I was just about to ask you because everybody, like you see a video on Instagram, like who's the most energized guys, who's the loudest guy in the room. Everybody says you. And I was going to ask you, like, where does that come from? Have you always been like that ever since you've been playing sports? Or like it's just like I just want to enjoy the game and just have fun?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like ever since, this ain't no giving up shit with me. I would say, whatever God gives me, I can't think I'm enough for it. You know what I'm saying? I can't think I'm enough for it. Whether it's I'm on another team, whether if I get a good ass deal, if God give it to me, he give it to me. But I ain't complaining about it. I'm not, you know what I mean? Everybody got goals to reach, but I ain't complaining about it. Whatever God give me, I take the fall and I enjoy that shit. It's a lot of people in this league that don't enjoy what they have. How many times you see people that be having millions of dollars, more than 50, more than $100 million, and still be stressing out here? Trent,
a lot.
Come on now. We talking now. You wanted this. There's a lot of people that be out here with a lot of money that want more. And I understand you want more, but sometimes being more, having more ain't always good more, if that makes sense. You know what they say, money ain't always good money? Yeah. Some people be like, I wanted more, but that more can continue to a negative situation.
Yeah, for sure.
People have to be thankful and be appreciated what they have. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to leave. That's a letter to all the NFL athletes out there that's trying to be to the best of their abilities. You know what I mean? A lot of people got the ability in their body. It's the mind frame, man. The mind frame, this mind should have fucked you up. Don't nothing control this body except your brain. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I mean? And I ain't mean to talk y'all head off. I just want to let everybody know, man, you know what I mean? Just live your motherfucking life. And you don't owe nobody a motherfucking thing. That's towards in high school, that's in junior college. Because that's what people think. When you're in this game, they think you owe them something. You don't owe nobody nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, for example, that's like what family situations like. Just because they put clothes on your back, just because they put a roof over your head and all that stuff, don't mean they owe you. They have responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? You don't get brownie points for taking care of your child. You know what I'm saying? That's like, for example, if you had a child right now, and next thing you know, your son make it to the league, and next thing you know, are you gonna have that edge where he owed me something? How much I did? No. You know what I'm saying? So that's what. But everybody always have a weight on their shoulders, feel like they have to do it. You don't have to do it. You have to. People gotta start living life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I take into it. And I can go on and on with this stuff. I'm trying to make it shorter as I can be. But I just be wanting people to enjoy their life, man, because you don't owe nobody nothing, man, and just keep living, because this is even though this is a crazy world we live in, and sometimes this world may be a joke, but sometimes you gotta laugh at this world. So that's how I always treat it. That's why I always got energy, man. I got energy because I'm thankful every day. And not even just that, like, I don't even know when I'm done with this shit. I'm year 8. I can be here to year 13 to year 15 on some Calais Campbell shit. But it's like, you know, you never know when you done. You don't know when you done. So I'm just enjoying it now. Ain't nobody can stop me. I'm just enjoying it, baby.
In fact, Lucas, you got one next thing?
Yeah. So last year you obviously had a really good year. You had a career high in tackles for loss, quarterback hits, sacks, pressures, and total snaps. So, just from last year, what do you think kind of changed from just last year and then the years before? Like, what made it so different for you?
I would say opportunity for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always, you know what I mean? I would definitely say opportunity, man. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, it be some athletes that need all them reps. You know what I'm saying, to get where they at, you know what I'm saying? But what's the adversity when you don't get all them reps? I would say, to me, I'm consistent. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure y'all know how it goes down with me. I would say I'm consistent with everything. And it don't even matter how many snaps. I can have one snap, but the goal is to make that one snap be the best of my ability. And, you know, and with this league, when I learned about this league, it's a long season, baby. And at the end of the day, there's gonna be motherfuckers that's gonna be hurt. It's gonna be injuries to this shit. So what I do is, you know, when somebody down, I gotta do what I gotta do to help the team win. And you know, when some teammates that's been down, you know, I had to help hold it down. You know what I mean? And everybody knew that I was gonna make plays out there. I just had to show everybody that I'm still relevant out here. So it's like, just really just knowing the scheme and stuff like that, and you know what I mean, and just really just be dominant every time. You know, them teams in the past, you know, if I had a little bit of reps, okay, cool, that was fine. I was still making plays. I was still making plays at the Colts. I was making plays at the Ravens when we had some dominant players. Man, come on, like we had at the Ravens, we had Matt Judon, we had Marlon. We had a lot of ass setters. We had Justin Houston. We had some dogs at the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? So even though we were squad deep, we had Calais Campbell, we had Derek Wolfe. I could go on and on with how many dogs we had. It's all about taking care of your reps. You know what I'm saying? I learned about this stuff. Everybody gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't, like I said, you can't control what's going on upstairs. You just got to do what you got to do. And I thank God that I took advantage of everything that comes in front of me. So basically, it's just opportunity.
For sure.
I got you.
So what's it like since you've been, because you came on the Giants last year? What's it like being around, because you with them 24/7, like Daniel Jones, Dexter Lawrence, like, and Saquon? What's the vibe around them, and like how cool are you with them, and how cool are you with them? Yeah,
I'm cool. Like, they're all my brothers, man. I'm cool with all of them. You know what I'm saying? They're not really a morning person, but I'm cool with all the motherfuckers. Like Dexter Lawrence, he be coming there all tired and stuff like that in the morning, but I make sure he's straight and all that. We all have a good bonding, man. It's really like, I treat this shit just like college. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no other way. It's like having your friends in the neighborhood, and you having Mom Dukes if you want company, and they all just come to your crib playing a game or something, just chilling, just getting to know each other. That's what I would say about them. Everybody a good vibe on there. It's not just Daniel Jones. It's really all of us. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain times, certain teams, we have in certain groups who they mess with. Me personally, I want to mess with everybody. I want to get to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy being around good people, and everybody in that facility is good. So it's like, I want to get to know everybody. because I know back at home, it's some positivity at home, but it's like I was around negativity. So that's what drives me. That's why I'll be excited on the field and be happy. Because I just be around there, just be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of positivity around here. You know what I mean? So that's really had my drive, to be honest with you.
For sure. Now I gotta ask you this, in your opinion, feel me? What do you think? Who was the hardest lineman you've ever had to go against?
The hardest, are we talking savvy? Are we talking like, damn?
Like, however you want to call it. Like,
we need to talk about, are we talking on the pass rush tip? I'm talking pass rush, like pass blocking.
Yeah.
I'm talking run stopping.
Yeah.
Shit, give us both. Or shit.
Give us all.
I'm gonna give you all positions.
Yeah.
Tackle. Trent.
Yep.
Guard. Kalichi. The Raiders guard. Remember him?
Yeah.
Name KO. He was KO. Center. It's a hard one. Kels.
Yep.
Kels and Rodney.
Rodney, what's his name?
Hudson.
Yeah.
Hudson is smart as shit. He is smart. Them two are smart and savvy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna block you, but don't get them mad. It's another guard. Give me 1 second. Give me one. I got another tackle. No, I got another guard. I like guards. Guards, like, when you're a guard, man, you gotta be a fucking savage, bro. I used to like him. Back in the day, he went to Iowa, the offensive guard from the Redskins, but he a Jaguar now.
Brandon
Sheriff?
Sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff.
Yeah.
He was a dog. He was a dog. You know what I'm saying? When I at a young age, you know what I'm saying? I ain't played him in a while, but I would say those type of linemen. But most top two, if it was we going against a zone, and 3 of us was blocking, Kelsey or Rodney on the center, guard KO, and tackle Trent. Don't get Trent mad because he on your ass. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all see it on the film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
he be wild.
Yeah, he be on some chill shit, but it's like, if you really want, like, don't get him upset. You know what I mean? But like, I like them savage tackles, man, because that way I be wanting them to plunge block me so I can see what type of time they on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I would say those 4. I like those 4.
Yeah, for sure. So, of course, like, you in the league, the money, like, and you making a lot of money, you playing what you've been dreamed of. What do you think is like, I think we kind of talked about, but like, what do you think is like the most underrated aspect that nobody talks about while you're in the league?
The underrated aspects while I'm in the league, I would say, Are you saying like what, like what's the reason why the small things?
Like small things like nobody talks about, because everybody talks about you making the money, you playing, you in the league. Like what's the most underrated thing that nobody talks about while you're in the league? Like, it could be small thing, it could be a big thing that even nobody talks about. Just something that you think, like something that you value, that you think is super underrated while you're in the league.
Off the field or on the field? Like, are we talking like something that's going to make us
make you better or something? It could be on the field or off. You can give us the both answers if you want.
Oh, health. I would say health. Like, everybody want a ball, but they be like not healthy. Like, you see, everybody some people don't be taking care of their body. They be thinking this is what I don't like. A lot of people be out there having their Instagrams and shit. Mm-hmm. They be out there recording about, I'm getting dry needling, I'm getting cupping and all that stuff. But most majority of this shit, like, it's hips. Like, you know what I mean? People be pulling their hips and stuff like that, and everybody be having dry needling, everybody getting massages and stuff like that. I get that, but you can have all that shit and still pull a hammy or still pull a calf if your hips ain't even. You know that, right?
Yeah, because I know that 'cause I have I've had hip issues before.
Yeah, I think majority of people just see all the limelights and stuff like that, and they really don't really see all the people that's like taking care of their bodies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's the most of my time. I just be taking care of my body. You know, it's ain't an old thing. It's just like, bro, you spend thousands of dollars or millions of dollars on your body, man. You got to take care. It come with the game. Everybody see all this glamorous shit. Everybody just think we playing ball, and everybody like think we just, oh, he could do every day anything every day, like he could run all day. This and that. I'm like, no, bro, he take care of his body. That's the small underrated thing that I would say.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. Lucas, got anything? You know.
What's the like with like Brian Dable? Like, what's the connection there? Why does everybody talk so good about him?
Well, because he's honest, and he's a players first. You know what I'm saying? He have players first, and I would say about him, we treat him like that uncle that's always on your ass, but he be chilling.
Yeah.
He drink his beer, he smoke a cigar, he be chilling all day. He talk shit with the rest of his friends and all that. That's him. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna forever make sure that we straight and all that stuff. So, but the only difference is he ain't really just talking shit and drinking beer. He's a football junkie. Like he knows fucking football. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. I would see him just sitting back, just chilling, you know what I mean, drinking a beer and stuff like that. But he actually know football. And when he have conversations with you, he'll talk football to you all day. That's how I treat like Davis. Davis is a cool guy, man. And he one of the best coaches that I ever, you know what I mean, that I've ever been coached by. You know what I'm saying? And he like getting the juice, man. He want the energy and all that stuff. He got ADHD like me. The only difference is he more bigger than me. So it's like, I would say about that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the name on the game day? What's your routine when you get up in the morning?
I wake up in the morning just chilling. I wake up in the morning, I pray, and the day already good with me. It ain't no now people be all prepped up like it's game day. I'm focused type shit.
Yeah.
I really don't be focused on the game like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I just be in there like, all right, cool. I feel like the more you prepare for it, you're not focused. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's like how many times people be focused and they so focused and now it's there. They nervous, butterflies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit like practice. Just go in there. If you got the same mindset, all right, we about to practice and stuff like that. Because we practice hard. We practice hard as shit. So if you can do that shit in practice, you know what I mean? Treat it like the game. You got this. Ain't no point in lowering your confidence down because all these cameras and all these fans out here trying to see. You've been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? The coaches fuck with you. They know you good. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to do nothing different. So what I do is I get my mind on shit. I probably watch a movie, listen to some R&B songs and stuff like that. Or I probably, you know what I mean, look at my plays again, but I already know my plays. So it's like I try to get my mind out of football until that time comes, until I enter that facility. I don't think about game day until I really enter that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, because the more you think about it, it's like some people can focus like that. Me, I'm calm. I'm loose. I'm not uptight. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'll probably see you training. Yo, bro, what's up, man? You chilling and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I'll probably do my workout and shit. You know what I mean? Have a little positive mindset and I just be focused. Some motherfuckers just be quiet. And I'll be looking at them like, yo, you ugly as shit. But you know what I mean? But some people just be locked hard focused. You know, I get that, but it's like it's all about having fun at the end of the day. But Trent, you know when I'm on that field, I'm a fucking maniac.
Yeah. So speaking of like game day, because I like when I first saw you, I kind of like I kept seeing him like, yo, like why he keep wearing like the black? Like you always wear the black hoodie, you always wear the black gloves, you always wear the black shoes. So is that like did you like? Is that like a ritual you do? Like why? Like when did you start?
I would say it ain't just. I would say it ain't just me. It's like everything comes with black. You know what I mean? Whatever team I go to, you can wear black at any team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's like I wear black so much where if I wear white, y'all gonna be like, yeah, something wrong. Something ain't right. Yeah, you can tell that Jihad about to have a bad game. This motherfucker wearing white. He got white cleats on, white gloves on, and white tape. No. It's just like it just fits me, man. I would just say it's swag. I've been wearing a hoodie ever since in the league. The NFL been on some drawing shit. They've been trying to find me up, you know what I mean? So I was like, I ain't gonna get the league none of my money, so I've been having a little neck roll. But I just wear black every time, man. It stands out for some reason. And not even just me just wearing black. You can catch mostly all the veterans, they'll wear black, especially wearing black on defense. I think that's a nice little, it's not a scary look, it's like a little defense, like a look. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that offensive players can't wear black, but it's like for the defense, come on, now, you got to put some black on. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you got to have the black. Now, you can't just have everything else uniform color and just black cleats. No, if you wear black, you got to go all in. You can't just do that. Right. So I had a black tape with the black gloves, the black cleats, the black socks. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have white. I don't have white on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Then I had a black hoodie or the black neck roll. And plus I had a black paint. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like an urban type defense type of dude. So that's how I was carrying everything. You know what I mean? But I just don't see myself wearing white. I used to wear white. That shit ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's just, I would just go with black. And black ain't even my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? My favorite color is dark blue. So it's like, so it's like, it's just a defensive thing.
Yeah, I feel you, Lucas. You got any, what's the name, Bama? Say I got anyone, because I don't want to feel like I'm overdoing it. So I'm just asking.
Nah, man.
Oh, nah. Yeah, you really asking all of mine, for real.
Yeah. Because I probably asked you some before we had out, because when I was interviewing the other players, like Saquon, I asked for they top fives in their position. So if you want to include yourself, because I don't mind you, because that's how I would do it. What are your top five edge rushers in the league?
Top five edge? Are we talking like, are they still in the league now, or are they still in the?
Right now.
You can't forget about Parson. You can't forget about first of all, I'm gonna put my teammates over anybody, but realistically, people want to came to see. I would say I like Michael Parsons. I like Nick Bosa. I like Myles Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I would say I always fuck with Joey. Mm-hmm. Even though he ain't in the limelight and everybody like his brother, I'm a forever like Joey Bosa. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I like Nick Bosa, because he can play the run and he can pass rush. You know what I'm saying? I like them big, long guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, did I say I need one more?
Yeah, one more.
Hey, Max a bad motherfucker.
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
That's a bad motherfucker. I like him. He can pass rush his ass off. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do this year. I want him to. Everybody know he can pass rush. He definitely can stop the run. I just need to see more of that. But I like that. I like Mag. I can go on and on. I like Mag Judon.
Mm-hmm.
I like Mag Judon. I think that's about it. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, yeah, I feel you.
I like DeMarcus Lawrence because he can play everywhere. I like them versatile. Defensive ends. You know, so they can play anywhere because I'm versatile. You see, Trey, you see me play everywhere. I play Sam, outside linebacker, nose, 3 technique. I'm everywhere. So I just like I'm more of a whatever you can play everywhere type dude. So. Yeah. I would say as of now, you know what I mean? I'm probably thinking about it now, but I would say I like those. Matt Judon, Nick Bosa, Myles Garrett, DeMarcus Lawrence. He still got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to sum it up. I really appreciate you coming out. I really appreciate Bama and Lucas, you coming out too. Really appreciate all y'all that was tuning in, watching the stream. I appreciate y'all. You know, shout out Emster, shout out Eagles, Eagles Nation, shout out Josh, my boy Manny. You know, make sure y'all keep tuning in to VIP Room. I got another Giants former Super Bowl champion, Lawrence Tynes, special teams player. He's gonna come up on here next week. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna make sure I keep tuning in. But like I said, we out though. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.